Hi. So
Hi.
today we have Khushnooma Kapadia with us, a veteran in the hospitality space. With over 2 decades of experience, she's been such a big name in the Marriott group for a long time. Before that, of course, she was involved in public relations and a whole lot of other activities. But where she's been, and right now where she is, she's the Senior Area Director of Marketing of South Asia for Marriott International. So that's a big deal, of course. And I think she's the one who sort of spearheaded the brand in a certain way. She's overseeing 16 brands of the Marriott Group across South Asia. And she manages all of them. And under her, she's got more than 100 different hotels and properties. So a huge responsibility. So we're very happy that she's taken out time to have a little chat with TravelDine today. Welcome, Khushnooma.
Thank you so much, Priya. Thank you for the introduction.
So also now, since it's International Women's Day, I just thought I would also ask you about the Marriott's policies, regarding inclusivity, women's issues. Would you like to share something on that?
So Priya, obviously, I think it's very well known that Marriott has been very committed to growing women leadership. The entire inclusivity and diversity has now taken shape and form in the more public domain. As far as we are concerned, I remember coming into this organization when I was 3 months pregnant. That's the time the company hired me. So my point is, the company and in its ethos and in its entire DNA has always been inequality, right? Seeped in equality, as I may say it. So this is very new right now. It's all about integrating women in the entire leadership structure. But as far as Marriott's concerned, we're very focused and committed to making sure that there is no bias and everybody is given equal opportunities. And at the end of the day, we have enough policies that support working women and women with families, because typically that's where you see the dropout in our country. But I have 2 children. I had both kids whilst I was working in this organization, and I grew with this. And my children grew with this organization as well. So I think I'm a prime example of how supportive the organization has been to women, and how committed we are to making sure that if you have the ability, we will support you.
And what about your early days? Maybe even before you joined this organization, and so did you ever face any kind of discrimination being a woman, or a sexist comment from a colleague or a senior, or see somebody else go through something like that?
The whole break the bias hashtag right now, that is, this morning I was really thinking that, did I ever face a bias in my professional career? And I singularly cannot remember even one instance when I have faced a bias because I am of a different gender, to be honest. I have only been respected for my abilities that I've brought on the table, for my EQ, and for the fact that I can shoulder and have the ability to express a point of view and to have the platform to do that. And that's just been, I don't actually remember anybody ever passing a sexist comment or me having to, shut down simply because maybe even when I was pregnant, I was full on. I was working till the last day and I was only being supported by my male colleagues. So no, absolutely an emphatic no.
That is so good to hear. Fantastic.
I have only seen respect in this organization. Only respect, yeah. And it's testimony to the fact that I've been here for the last 17 years, and I haven't even thought of once leaving this organization despite any lucrative offers, simply because at the end of the day, money becomes a hygiene factor, right? And I've had some amazing leaders who only invested in me as mentors, So it's
Speaking
very
of that, in fact, as someone who's reached such a level of success and made so much of herself, what would you advise people who are coming into the profession, just the newcomers?
I advise resilience. I see that the new generation gives up very easily. They lack the tenacity of longevity. And I think that there is a lot of merit in sustaining your career. People look for new things very fast, the new shiny opportunity, and you focus on the wrong things. But as you grow older and as you reach the level that I have reached, you recognize the fact that a lot of things that you focused on when you were younger, starts losing importance. And you will only enjoy the real things that matter in life, and your professional aspect is very critical to that aspect of happiness, and that does not stem from money. That does not stem from power. That does not stem from a title. That stems from a lot of other aspects that you would get if you sustain your career, and I think that's one aspect. The other aspect is challenges. You cannot lead your life if you don't have challenges, right? But you can't start giving up at the slightest shake-up. And I've had my share of challenges throughout my life, but I have never ever come to a point where I've been like, you know what, let me just give it up. It's not worth it, And I think that has been the singular key and the singular recipe for my success, because when things got tough, I went through that. I believe, and I saw something really interesting by Steve Harvey on Instagram the other day, where he's like, if things are tough, why would you want to stop there? Why would you want to stop in hell, right? Move through so that you can come on the other side. And I think that's what life's all about, to be honest with you. That would be my singular message, and especially to women, because women face it very difficult. Our social setup is made in a way that the bulk of the responsibilities and the bulk of the heavy lifting has to be typically sometimes done by women, especially in conservative setups and in setups where education is not supported. But I think you can fight that battle, and that would be my message, because I know you can win it. I know you can win it. I didn't come into this easy, So yeah, that's my message to everybody. Do not give up, singularly.
Lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your personal success mantra. I think that's something really important all of us can, learn from. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a real pleasure. Thank you.